Lions, welcome to your Reedy High School Cyber Safety and Digital Citizenship presentation. We're going to go through 5 tips. Tip number 1, be kind. Remember, when you're online, post constructive comments only on social media and be sure to be helpful and not hurtful. Avoid getting into flame wars with trolls and ignore them instead. What is a troll?
There are good guys and there are bad guys on the internet, and those that kind of dwell in between. These are called trolls. Sometimes trolls are good, sometimes trolls are bad, and sometimes they're a little bit of both.
A troll is someone who deliberately causes controversy. A troll will post offensive material, or sometimes a carefully crafted lie, simply to get a reaction.
These kind of people just like to watch the world burn. They want to start an argument just for the sake of starting an argument.
So when you're online, think about what positive behaviors you can do, and don't be a troll. Tip number 2, keep private things private. Don't broadcast your location, don't send photos to strangers, don't share passwords with friends, and be careful what you post on social media. Something to think about, what kinds of information do you think might be unsafe for you to share?
The power of like. Companies know how to turn like into money. And the advertising machine spinning likes into gold.
Your consumer is your marketer.
Today, people are giving out more and more private information about themselves online without knowing that it's being harvested and personalized and sold to lots of different people.
Facebook recently proposed some policy changes on user privacy. They say trying to clarify language on how some photos and information might be used in advertisements.
The idea was much easier to use your name and image in commercial and advertising campaigns on behalf of Facebook for brands who have a relationship with Facebook. This is madness. I mean, this idea that, if you don't pay attention on day 1, that on day 2 I show up in an advertising campaign for Facebook. I can think of no other major branded company who has that kind of a combination of tone deafness and predatory relationship with their customers.
So be aware that what you put online could possibly be used by others, with or without your permission. Tip number 3, don't believe everything you see. A lot of the stuff you see on the internet is a hoax. So make sure that when you're looking for information that you're using reliable sources and learn to recognize red flags of something that could be a hoax. Something to think about, how can you tell what is a reliable source of information? And what do you think some signs are that something might be a scam?
We live in a world of astonishing videos. It's almost impossible for most of us to know if they're true. And did you see that one today? The eagle swooping down on the family?
Today, word that it is an internet hoax, the work of animation students in Montreal. Students from the school produce internet hoaxes every year. Remember this escaped penguin? That was them.
On this infectious episode of Mythbusters, we blow the lid on those sensational viral videos. Can you believe everything you see on the net?
Remember that twerking girl who set the internet as well as her pants on fire last week? Well, turns out the whole thing was set up by prank master Jimmy Kimmel.
In less than a week, it got millions of views. It ran on hundreds of news stations.
Woman who you see here on fire, actually a stunt woman.
It was so realistic and unbelievable. A lot of news organizations should be a little bit embarrassed because of this.
National networks ran it too.
Social media has radically changed the way we experience big events.
Tip number 4, remember when you're online and especially on social media, don't overshare. Pause before you post and think carefully about what you might want others to see. Something to think about, what are some questions you can ask yourself before you share something online? And have you ever regretted something you've posted or shared online?
Social media can be complicated. Here's some things to think about to help you post smart. Vocab, let's go. I might show you where I'm going, but I think before I'm posting, all my pictures have been chosen, not just posting whatever. I might show you where I'm going, but I think before I'm posting, all my pictures have been chosen, not just posting whatever.
And tip number 5, stand up for others. You have a choice in all your online relationships, and you can say something positive or you can say something mean. You can create great community support around activities or interests, or you can misuse the public nature of online communities to tear others down. So something to think about. If someone was being mean to you online, what would you want your friends to do? Do you know how to flag or report bullying on a social network or multiplayer game? So don't be a cyber bully. You can see all of these videos and more on an email that's coming to your FISD Gmail account. There'll also be a link to a short quiz to see what you know about digital citizenship and cyber safety. All the videos and links will be in that email. Also, there may be something cool in it for you if you click on that email and take the quiz. See you later, Lions!